Good morning and long time no see. Sorry about that, but I'm back and I'm in the beautiful Tottenham Marshes with my baby, and it runs right along the canal for those of you who've never been here with me. So today is Sunday and yesterday I had a great day. I went to a yoga studio. I did this really difficult yoga practice. It's called mandala, and it was very, very hard. And as someone who hasn't done yoga in a while, it was an eye-opening and hip-opening experience. But today I'm taking it nice and easy, and I know you love when I vlog when I'm like doing nothing. So let's do nothing together today. It really does feel like spring is just around the corner, and there is nothing better than the English countryside when it becomes spring, although this is not the English countryside, but it's giving that energy. Oh. You having a good time? Okay, somebody is having a bath. Oh, I know. This is not the weekend you signed up for. Mother's work is never done. This is not what we're doing right now. We're trying to make the bed. It's a good thing she's clean. I know a lot of people are gonna think this is gross. But she wants to get her scent back on her. I'm in the middle of trying to make the bed. Get off this bed. What did I just say? This is why I like to have a dog. She keeps me young. Ooh! You're playing, I know. We just played outside. We just played outside. Yay, next one. We've got loads of chores to do today, but first I made a cup of tea, and I really love this mug. The brand is Denmark Living. I don't know what it is. It's hard to read upside down. So while I drink my tea, I wanted to talk about therapy for a minute, because you know that I've done loads of different types of therapy. I've shared my mental health journey with you over the past like 13 years. So most of you, unless you're new to this channel, know that I have just struggled with my mental health over the years. Anxiety, depression, you name it, I got it. This portion of the vlog is sponsored by BetterHelp, because I think loads of people could benefit from it. And I know that therapy is like a very personal journey, and it can be really difficult to start, and sometimes you don't even know where to start. If you're like, okay, I want to do therapy, then what do you do? BetterHelp connects you with a credentialed therapist. All of the therapists on the platform are licensed, experienced, and you sort of go through a questionnaire to determine what sort of therapist would be right for you. And in most cases, after you do your little questionnaire thing, you get matched with a therapist in less than 48 hours, which is amazing. I think sometimes with therapy, the best part for me is just having someone to talk to, having someone to just sort of share the burden of whatever it is you're going through. And I think it's, you know, it can be a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason that, you know, when you talk about something, it kind of loses its power over you. And I think sometimes it even surprises me when I go to therapy and talk about something. I'm like, okay, maybe that isn't as difficult to deal with as maybe I thought it was when I was just kind of like going through it in my brain. For me, face-to-face therapy is just, it's a bit much for me. I prefer to have a sort of virtual conversation with someone. I like being in the comfort of my own space. I find I can be a little bit more vulnerable that way. You can have a session as a phone call, you can have it as a video call, you could even just message, so whatever is most comfortable to you, and of course that can change over time. If you're listening to this and you think that you might be able to benefit from therapy, then click the link in the description box, or you can also visit the link betterhelp.com/Estée. That code gives you 10% off your first month if you wanted to try it, so that's a nice little incentive. One thing that is so important is to find the right therapist for you. And that's not always something that's gonna happen right away. So if you get matched with a therapist and it's not working out, you can switch therapists with no additional cost, which I think is really important because sometimes it does take a few different sessions to find someone that really clicks with you. I kind of go up and down with therapy. Sometimes I do it, then I take a break. Sometimes I do it, then I take a break. But it is something that's really important to me in my life, and I think we take care of our physical bodies, you know, we go to the gym, etc. We try to eat healthy and all these things, but it is also really, really important to take care of your brain. So if you're someone that's listening and you think, you know, this could be for you, like I said, make sure you click the link or visit betterhelp.com/Estée. You get the first month at 10% off, and you can schedule a session for whenever's convenient for you. Sometimes, you know, I go into a therapy session and I think, God, I have nothing to say, and then the session starts and then I'm like, and then this happened, and what do I do about this? And yeah, I think we store a lot up in our brains that we, I don't know, we can kind of push to one side, and it can really affect us. So yes, thank you for listening to me talk about that. I'd love to know your experiences with therapy in general. You know, I go through ups and downs, and I felt like my mental health was in a pretty rough state at the end of last year, but I'm feeling a lot better, and yeah, you can too, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you're in a slump right now, which I know so many of us, you know, can lean that way, just know that it's not gonna last forever, and you can do things to improve the way you're feeling, and I know it sucks. If you're watching, I know it sucks. Anyway, that's it from me on that front. I am going to finish my tea, and my flat is a mess. So why don't we, what should we do first? The dishes or the laundry? What a decision. Let's start with the laundry. Okay, I've just put everything from my coffee table there, and I'm going to clean. This is the thing about having a glass coffee table. It gets so dirty, but I don't really mind, I quite like it. Not the dirtiness, but I like the way it looks. Give this a nice little clean. Oh man, Sunday is really Sundaying. This is setting me up for another week of chaos. And I also want to clean the windows because they are filthy. So let's do that. This is the kind of thing that my fiance is like, why do you even care if the windows are clean? Sometimes people just don't understand how serious I feel about dirt, but I cannot sit in my living room and look outside and notice all of this dirt. Aha. Okay, I've dusted, I've Windexed, I've done it all, and now we're hoovering. Next part of the day. So now that the flat is looking a lot more organized, I have another job that I need to do. So, as you guys know, I have my brand, Mirror Water, which is my obsession, and if you haven't tried, I'm trying to think about where I can like put you, because I don't have my tripod out. If you haven't tried this body oil yet, you are seriously missing out, and I'm not just saying that. This has been the best-selling body oil in Space NK, which is really exciting because it is really, really good. And because it is so good, we decided to launch a little mini version. So there's the full size, here's the mini. It is so adorable, and actually Space NK is rolling it out to all of their stores, which is super exciting. So this is the mini, the mama and the baby, and they are adorable. And we're gonna have a little set so you can buy them both at the same time. Really exciting. This is just a little sample that I have. But the reason I'm telling you that is because we're launching it on Valentine's Day. So by the time you watch this, it might have already happened. And we're doing a little send out to just 10 people. So what I have in this box, 10 of the minis, super cute. And then I need to write 10 handwritten cards, of course. So I just need to go through and make sure I've got everybody's like names, addresses, and details. So I'm gonna handwrite those. And then on Tuesday, we're going to send out a little mini bouquet of flowers. So like a little mini celebration, which will be really adorable. So I'm just gonna get everything prepped and ready for that. Okay, I have to show you. So these are the little mini vases that I got. I knew they were gonna be mini, but these are like mini, mini, mini. And basically what I'm gonna do is, crouching down. So I'm gonna take one of these little mini vases with the little mini body oil, and then there's gonna be the little mini bouquet. I got this brown ribbon, so I'm going to wrap a little ribbon around each one, and then we're going to put it in these little mini bags, which is so cute. So that is my little project for today. Just made another cup of tea. Being a brand founder is never boring. There is always something to do, and especially in the beginning, like I am with my brand, it's still a very new brand. There is no job too big or too small for me, and I just love working on it. I like putting in like all the care and all the details. Do you think I should have a bow, or just like that is quite chic rather than a little bow? I think I'm gonna leave it like that, so I'm gonna tie that in a knot. And basically, I've learned that you need to prep as much as you can. So, you know, these little things that you're like, oh, it's not gonna take long, I'm just gonna tie a little ribbon around it. It's just best to get everything done. I don't know, should I trim it a little, or should I leave it kind of long? Okay, long. I'm leaving it long. Don't mind if I do. Sunday night snack. I got my popcorn maker, and I am so obsessed with it. I like to put a little salt and pepper on it. Oh, heaven. Okay, when I was in New York, I got this pizza seasoning from Trader Joe's. Sorry. Don't mind if I do. Very good.